This is the biggest party foul I've ever had in a book. And I have to tell you, it is probably the biggest letdown of this book.
Welcome to the Boozy Bookers Podcast, the place where book club meets happy hour, for four best friends who love great books and even better cocktails. I'm Sam, joined by Corey, Jess, and Jamie, and today we are covering all things Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry. This is a slow burn enemies to lovers romantasy, and it takes us through a dangerous land filled with monsters. As we follow Odessa, a princess forced into a marriage with a foreign prince, and as she navigates being thrust into this new world and trying to spy for her father. So before we get into this spoiler-heavy chat about Shield of Sparrows, let's find out what our cocktail of this week is.
Ooh. The cocktail for Shield of Sparrows, as you can see, is a beautiful colored cocktail. It is the Iced Ransom. Enjoy.
Iced Ransom?
What a fun name. Oh,
okay. I'm taking my garnish elk.
So good.
What the hell?
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh, wait. Okay, sometimes Jess lets us see when she makes these, and so you kind of anticipate this taste. This, she made us in the dark. Like, she was like, get out of this room.
Yeah. So this is a journey all about the eyes. As you can see, we go from a golden hue to a like greenish hue.
Okay.
So that's your only hint.
What I was thinking was I get C out of this, and I like that too.
Is there vodka in it?
No. This is a tequila weed.
I was just gonna say it's tequila. Is it apple?
Yes.
Apple tequila.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Wait.
Is it flavored tequila?
Nope. There's apple juice.
Apple juice. I get
tequila. And it's topped off
with something.
Something.
Okay, that's the part.
Is it lime?
No.
God, I'm bad.
No, it's got some blue.
Okay.
All right. So
wait.
Blue. Oh, it's a blueberry lemonade.
No.
It's a alcohol.
No. So it's Red Bull. It's the iced Red Bull.
That's the taste.
My God.
That's the vanilla berry iced Red Bull.
That's
I
the
taste
taste.
it.
It is so
good. So please check out our drink recipe video because I'll go a little bit more in depth. But I think I've started a trend. Whenever there's a scary bird creature, I think of wings, and Red Bull gives you wings. So this is now my second drink with Red Bull, and it corresponds to books with scary birds. So that's just a little bit of a hint. But this is a very refreshing drink.
Yes.
I like it.
It is.
It's
really
not one of my
refreshing.
favorite drinks just because it's not my favorite Red Bull. But I do like it.
Yeah.
I think it's a good combo between the Red Bull and the apple juice, though. Like, it's
And surprisingly,
mixes
apple
good.
juice works with tequila.
Yeah.
Like you would never think about it, but apple juice works well with
That's
tequila.
what felt strange at first because I tasted tequila and then I was like apple. And
I don't taste the tequila.
What?
Oh, I tasted tequila. That's why I thought it was vodka at first. Because
don't.
sometimes I can taste the vodka like tequila.
Because sometimes they taste so similar.
They do.
No, this
This
is
is enjoying her garnish.
Yeah.
I gave sour gummies as the garnish.
too.
Sour candy.
I stuck mine in my drink to soak up some alcohol to enjoy later.
Guess what's going upside down for
You know
last
what?
one?
I'm gonna honestly say I liked it at first and then I was like, I don't know, but I cannot stop drinking it.
Yeah.
I keep going back for it. So it's like one of those flavors that you're like, let me taste another and see what it is.
Yeah. Kind of like she can't just stop going back to him.
Right?
I mean, I'm just going to jump right into the
Beforehand, I have an announcement to make, and it's a sad day for someone and a happy day for Jess. I made a diagram. These are my top 5 book boyfriends. And Mr. Convager just got pushed down to number 4 because the Guardian took his place.
He's got a few more spots to drop. But
So, took down.
So I didn't. So do you
Sad day
call
for
him
him.
the Guardian or do you call him Ransom?
I call him whatever I want to call him.
I was calling him Guardian.
I called him the Guardian. Yeah, I called him the Guardian.
No, once I found out his name, I started calling him Ransom.
Yeah.
Well, she
Yeah.
calls him Ransom. So, in your head, you're reading that. But I'd call him the Guardian. I feel like that is. Are you calling him Daddy?
Could call him that. Could call him the man of my dreams. I could call him whatever he wants me to call him.
Great.
But I feel like he's more recognizable as a guardian.
Yeah.
If you were going to speak about him, the guardian seems more like, oh, Shield of Sparrows instead of Ransom. And you'd be like, what? Dark romance book is Jamie reading?
Yeah, Ransom Wolf. Who is that? Yeah. And I think that for over, what was it, like almost 70% of the book, he was the guardian.
Yeah.
So, or, you know, a little more than that. I'm not sure exactly the point.
So I did see something online where I guess this is a heated debate. That like people really don't like the name Ransom. They're like, that's the worst name for an MMC. And I was like, I didn't mind it. Like it was,
I liked it.
yeah, I didn't have that sort of reaction to it.
I like Xavier better as
Yeah.
like a romantasy style prince, but Ransom, I didn't have any here or there about it.
I felt like it fit the world.
And I don't think I could call him Xavier because you were calling the other guy Xavier for
no.
so long.
No.
Yeah, because once she
it's
started
just
calling him
Yeah.
Dre or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I was like,
That
who's
was
that guy?
That's
Get him out
not
of
a
here.
name.
Yeah. So I just jumped right in. So
We did.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, let's start. I just wanted to, like, just starting. The map to me really put this world into perspective.
Yes.
Because when, well, not in the beginning, when you go through and you're in Torah and then you come back and you look at the map, it is so much larger. It is like the Texas of Calandria. It's huge. So it really is a kind of build up and geographical landscape to me. So it really is the wilderness. Like people don't go there much. You have to literally go to everything to get to it. So just starting off, the map was really fun and the world looked really unique in that kind of like swirly seashell kind of shape.
And I actually looked at the map a lot during the first part when she's leaving her country and going across. So I looked at that a lot when she referenced like the sea and then here. And they have the bridge or the ridge that she talked about. I wrote it down. I thought I wrote it down.
The Evan Ravine?
Yeah, the ravine.
Yvonne Ravine?
Which when she described it, it didn't make sense to me. But when I looked at the map, I was like, oh, I see it now.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is one of the things that as a Kindle reader and a Kindle app reader that you have a hard time looking at because you don't have the full picture of the map on a book. So it's very hard to appreciate the map because even if I zoomed in on my phone to try to look at it, whatchamacallit?
It's not very
the words
detailed.
were
It's hard.
fuzzy and I couldn't see where all the towns were and I couldn't make out where they were. So as much as I wanted to enjoy the map to figure out where they were and how did you pronounce the country?
Calandra?
Calandria. I didn't listen to the audiobook.
Is it Calandra?
Calandra? Did I say Calandria?
You did. You
There's
gave
no
her
I, right?
I'm giving her like a little more. Like
Ooh.
just a little zhuzh for this. It's
Calandria.
Calandra.
Calandra.
Okay.
So I kept trying
Here
to
and there.
enjoy the map and I couldn't enjoy it as much as I wanted to.
I did find the eye colors as being associated with where you were born a unique aspect
Yes.
because it's like you
Yes.
can't lie.
With the sunburst? Yeah.
Can't lie from where you're from or where you originated.
I
Yes.
thought that was fun.
Yeah, it was, and it's an interesting aspect I haven't read before, so I thought that was very unique for it.
I thought a lot of the parts in this book were unique. It was a different type of magic, a different type of world than we've read.
Well,
And
you
I
know
think
what?
it was very
sorry.
copy and paste.
You know what I appreciated is that there is magic, but not everyone has magic. It's not one of those worlds where it's just around everywhere. Like the Vosters have it. You know, there's things floating around, but it's not one that has their own thing going on. So I like that. Like the world building felt toned down and zeroed in, and not like you were missing something. It was just more about the monsters, the landscape. Like that became one of the characters.
Yeah.
The world building was the backdrop for the relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was more about the dynamics between the countries, or if you want to call them countries, but the areas, and their dynamics that way. I think built it more, and then the monsters and all of that were this extra added layer on top.
Which
Yes.
I love the monster aspect of it.
I do too.
At first, when they were talking about the marrow eels, is that it?
Yeah.
The marrow eels. I was like, okay, what's this weird thing? But as we got more and we got into Torah and then we got the grizzers and the bear wolves, and I was like, oh, this is becoming exciting. I love all those that
fun.
extra bit.
Yeah.
That
I did. Should we start at the beginning? Because I want to say right off the bat, that first page, I read it and I went, if this book continues with the same vibe that it's getting, I'm going to love it. Just right off the bat, she throws you in, but not enough where you're confused. Like, I'm in the middle of a plot. But she just puts you in like, this is kind of my world. I'm going to dive off the cliff. And I thought it was so fun. And I automatically hated Banner. The way that he put what? Did you guys like Banner?
I would say I did not hate him right away.
He was there.
He was there. Like, I didn't
The
really
way that
have
he-
an opinion.
Almost like belittles her a little bit about like the shoe off and just like, how would you know? I automatically was like, this dude is a dick.
Okay. I found, how did you read it, right? In the physical, you Kindled it. What did you do? Did you Kindle?
and
Okay.
audiobook, yeah.
Did you listen to the graphic audio all the way through?
Not the graphic, the
Okay,
regular.
I listened to the graphic audio and I just want to do a quick thing for like budget readers out there. Okay. There's a thing, if you don't have Hoopla, Hoopla's amazing. I didn't know about it until recently. If you have a library card, Hoopla, you can get tons of free audiobooks just by getting a library card. And there's some really great things on there. So Hoopla has the graphic audio for Shield of Sparrows, and it is perfection. I will not stop talking about how amazing it is.
She won't.
But I won't, because it's amazing. It really is the best audiobook. And I know it's not an audiobook, it's a graphic audiobook, but it's amazing. So if you listen to it, his tone is more like he's frustrated at her, and then he softens up in that moment and goes like, I'm sorry. Like, he felt to me just not a fiance. He did feel like that age difference.
But I was
kind
going to
of
say,
thing.
that's
I think
what
that's
it felt. I
how
read
he
it.
came across in it.
It's an age difference.
He was more of like almost, I don't want to say father figure, that feels like that, but more like, I'm sorry, I messed up. I'm sorry. Hold on. Do you want me to walk you back? It was it was better listening to it.
So at the end, when we found out why, he comes across as selfish.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing he wants is the title and the power
Yeah.
that
Yes.
comes with marrying one of the daughters, one of the princesses. Because now we find out at the end that he had someone all along that he truly loved and cared for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it was that. It was like, oh, I messed this up. I got to fix this.
Yeah.
That's how I went back and looked at it after that.
Yeah. There was that Odessa could have been anyone. Odessa could have been May. It could have been another princess. It could have been whoever he wanted, as long as it was the connection, keeping the power to the king.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I kind of read him as Asriel, like, I want one of the sisters. Everybody's got a sister.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of got that same vibe at the beginning of the book, but then at the end, with everything with Brielle, I was like, oh, I get it. He wanted the title.
Yeah.
He wanted the connection.
Yes.
That's all he wanted.
He was going to use it.
But she kind of knew that anyway, so
Oh,
Odessa
yeah.
did. Like,
She
she's like,
knew it
he's
wasn't
the
the love
general
connection.
Yeah.
He just wants the title
I had
of
to-
the
Oh, sorry.
kingdom,
I had to look back and make sure it was that her, but Brielle actually is the one that told her, hey, he's got a lover in the city. And she's like, I don't care.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
realize it
I
was
think
her.
she was verifying that it was okay.
Oh,
I can see.
I
maybe.
think it was like, hey, I really like this guy, but,
Yeah. How do
you're
you
my
feel
princess.
about it?
I'm your lady maid.
And out of the two ladies, I know we're kind of jumping ahead, but out of the two ladies' maids, Brielle and her had more of a connection. So I can see how she was like, kind of had that guilt. So
Yeah.
I think she played through a little bit through it when like she was more of a friend to Odessa. And the whole way, I think there was an underlayer of like, hey, I'm going to help her. I'm going to make sure she's okay. Please let me do this for you. Because she did feel a little bad.
Yeah.
I took it as that.
Yeah, I think for Brielle, too, I think she might have been testing the waters. Like, just making sure Odessa doesn't love him. And Odessa,
Yeah.
that it is just like that platonic, hey, I've got to pop out an error.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
I think she would, if Odessa had a problem, I feel like as the character, Brielle maybe would have stepped back.
Yeah.
It would have killed her, but she would have stepped back.
Yeah.
Because you're not telling me that Brielle couldn't have said, hey, Banner, I don't want to go, and he
Yeah.
could have pulled some strings to get someone else in there.
But I felt like I know Jocelyn was mainly the traitor,
Spy,
the
like the
spy.
traitor.
Yeah.
I wrote it down on here that the lady maids are bitches,
No.
and I think Brielle was kind of a bitch too. Just because, like, I get she was sad, she had Banner, she was nicer
She wasn't
to
sad.
her.
Jocelyn was the one that was sad.
Well, I thought Brielle was still.
I think she was
She was homesick.
Yeah.
She was sad. She was homesick.
Yeah.
But I still feel like she was aware of that Jocelyn was a spy. And that I think she was aware that she had to be kind of a spy too. But she felt bad. But I still think
I think
after being with Odessa for a while and seeing how her family treated her, seeing how she comes to herself in Tura, she could have been different, I feel.
I think that
I didn't like her.
I think that Brielle had more of a loyalty to Odessa, and Jocelyn had more of a loyalty to just Quintus, just the kingdom. So, and I think that I mean, she helped her sneak away to Ashmore, and she helped like do things like
She
that.
did, but-
Jocelyn was always like bouncing. She's like, I gotta get food from the kitchen. Like she was always out, right?
Yeah, right. I didn't really have a sense of who Jocelyn was until
she was
the
spying.
end. Like she wasn't really there. She was always off doing something, you know. You didn't really have a sense of who she was until she had that fuck up at the end. And that's when you really saw her as like,
I hated her in that moment.
like the bitch of like, wow, okay, this is what you've been doing.
But do you think she did that so that she would get kicked back home so that she could share what she would spied on?
No.
Like she needed a way to go back home, a reason to go back home.
I think she was just
No.
a bitch.
Yeah.
I think she was just a terrible person.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, it said she started off with Vander,
Vander.
and Vander's like, hey, I got a buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, the buddy's the prince. And she was like, well, fine.
Sounds right.
This is okay. And she was even like, oh, it was just sex. I'm so sad. But I think she was just terrible. I think she was just terrible. And she probably did use it as like, okay, now I can get home. But I hated her more than a lot of people in this book. Because I
Really?
just like was like, oh, how dare
I didn't really
you.
give the ladies' maids a lot of thought.
I didn't
There were
either.
other characters I liked a lot more.
Oh, that's
I like
why I think they are almost one and the same in my book to me. That,
Yeah.
like, even though Brielle was a little nicer, I still feel they're one and the same.
I think I paid attention to them because they were her only connection to back home. So I paid attention to how she had the connection between them and how are they going to be used, because she knew the whole time she would have to send them back. So I think I paid attention to that more. But how did you guys feel about May, the sister?
I didn't like
put
her.
she's a bitch.
Yeah.
I literally wrote May and her lady maids are bitches on my notes.
Yeah, tantrum.
Tantrum.
Yeah, she's a
Tantrum.
total.
Like,
I- I put she's a product of her environment. You almost can't fault her because she was literally raised to be that person.
No, you can fault her.
I know.
She's an asshole.
But she was raised to be that. Even Odessa says, I spoiled her too. Like she was raised from when she was born to be that person. So I don't think she's a good person. I don't think she's a bad one, but I think that she's her environment has produced the May that we know. I mean, she is terrible.
Yeah. I
But-
could see what you're saying.
The
But I
same
still think she-
environment produced Odessa, and she made her own choices.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's where I'm at.
she was treated different. She knew but May knew from the beginning they knew she would be the sparrow. I mean, supposedly. So they treated her as like, you have to be harsh, you have to be tough, you have to be our spy. We're going to make you a queen. And Odessa was kind of like, yeah, don't make us look bad, just stand
Yeah.
over there.
But I also feel like if you're a good person and you're put in that situation, your base level personality is always going to shine. You may get a little harder, but there'll be parts that are a little kinder. And I feel like just all in general,
Did she
May
have the
was-
opportunity to be a good person, though?
with her sister, she did.
Well, okay, this is the graphic audio. She had more of a joking relationship kind of with her, I think.
I don't think I took it that way at
I
all.
didn't
There was-
either.
When she was leaving, she's like, don't cry, don't do
Yeah.
this. I think she
You
was
can
trying
kill
to
'em.
instill some wisdom into her. Like, I was raised to this. You can do this. It was a
I didn't
little
get
more
I
that
think
of
she
that.
was, but she also was like, incredibly jealous
Oh,
of
she was
her.
terrible. Yeah, I'm not saying she was a good person, but I think that she has reasons behind why she was the way she was. And I think in the second book, she's going to lean into a villain era, I think, because that was taken
May.
from her. Yeah. And then Odessa goes off and now she's the queen and she's doing all this stuff. So I think she's really going to turn into kind of use that against Odessa, I feel like.
Yeah. But then it's also the part where Odessa talks about, May's off with not the stable boy, but
the
with
captain
the
of the-
captain
yeah.
again,
Yeah.
and this and that. And like she was spoiled.
Yeah.
Obviously. And just like,
I think she's going to guilt Odessa
think
in the
she's just
next one.
yeah.
She's
which
gonna guilt her
will
into.
lead into my thing of her being just a terrible person.
I would say back to what Corey was saying, your good always outshines even how you were raised. I mean, Odessa was told to be a spy over there
She just couldn't.
and she couldn't. Like, she still outshined and she couldn't do it. She couldn't bring, when she saw all of what was happening in Tura, she couldn't do that.
But I don't think
But
Odessa was
May-
raised the same way May was.
Because she just had an underlying good person. Like,
but she also had her foundation was with her original mom, with her mom, not Margot. And
no,
she was
her
she
mom
didn't
died
remember.
in childbirth, I thought.
I thought she had
no connection to
She
mom.
had
She
no-
knows, she
oh,
knows
she had
nothing
a
about
small
her
one
mom.
because
No.
she does.
She doesn't know anything about her mom.
Well, she does talk about her dad being softer when she was
Yeah.
younger. So maybe I just assumed that the mom was there for like a little bit.
Can we say how crazy it was that? What's the stepmom, Margaret?
Margot.
Margot.
That she was the mom's lady maid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why suspicious things were happening
Yeah.
there.
Mm-hmm.
I think for sure.
You mean like Odessa being poisoned as a young child?
Oh my
Yes.
God! Right?
Yes.
And with the, oh shoot, I forget what the stuff was, but it was like no one should have survived that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perhaps. And maybe that's why, I mean, Margot didn't like her that much, was kind of like a reminder of, you think, oh, because of the mom, but it's really a reminder of like, I tried to get rid of you.
Yeah.
You're still here.
Well, and I thought it was just real two-faced when the stepmom tried to be nice after finding out she was a sparrow.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
tried. She was like, "Let's do this," or "I guess we have to get you colored stuff." Like the
No, but she's
gray-
like, bring me the blue dress. And they're like, but there's no blue dress. I didn't know. And the dye in the hair and the red hair, that's obviously a whole thing that obviously she knows and she wanted to hide. I don't think it was because she wanted to mute Odessa's like
No, I
or
think
her
she did.
standing out.
I think that is.
I feel like there's another thing. I feel like she knows something that she shouldn't.
But
Like
they
the
never
dad-
tried to mute the mom's hair and that. So
Margot
like,
wasn't there. I'm saying like she's in charge, and I think that she was like, we got to hide something here.
but Margot was the lady maid of the mom. So like she knew what her hair looked like. They never did anything to hide the mom's hair.
I think
So-
she hid it because it was too much of a reminder of the mom.
Yeah.
I think they played
she
that
did
way.
it that way because Margot's like, I don't want any traces of the lady.
Queen.
Yeah.
Like, this is it. I'm going to make you as dull looking and as nobody's going to pay any mind to you at all. You're going to wear gray, every shade of gray humanly possible.
Mhm.
And I'm going to dye your hair. And just that's what it was going to be.
I think that's I think that's a lot of it, but I wouldn't be surprised in the second book if the king and Margot know something, especially with the ending of this book. I mean, I don't want to jump too far, like crazy into it, but with the ending where he kills the crux and all of a sudden it's a red-haired lady on the ground.
Yeah.
I almost wonder if there's something they know that they were trying to, like, you know, something happened to the mom where they know information and they're trying to do that. I wouldn't be surprised with that. Or at the same time, they're just terrible people.
No,
and
they're
I'm giving
just
them
terrible.
too much credit.
I
I
was
think
so-
that's it.
Do you feel that her dad, the Gold King,
The Golden King, yeah.
is the real evil of this book? Do you think he has an underlying plot that
Yes.
Yeah.
hasn't come to
I
focus
think
yet?
he knew the mom was the crux. And I think he the reason he was trying to get into Alisaria is he thought that they were brewing something that would fix it and would help them survive. So I think he knew of Lysa, but I also think that because she survived her poisoning, that Odessa's the cure.
I see that theory. I think I'm really torn on it because I see it that way. He's trying to be malicious. On the other hand, though,
I think he just wants power.
I think he wants the power.
I feel like there could be an underlying thing of he kept that whole gallery of the crux of the migration. And I almost feel like and he seemed like they said he loved the mom. He was softer. I feel like he knows something's going to happen. He knows some information, I think, and I almost feel like he has good intentions trying to find more information about the crux and Lysa. I think he does know about that.
I think he's trying to find her. I don't think the mom's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
I think he's been waiting for the migration to come back to be able to try and find the mom.
Oh, I
my
love that. See, so he has, but I think that's good
And I think
intentions.
he's trying to get into Alisaria because I think he thought they found a cure, not realizing that it wasn't really a cure. I think he thought that, and he's like, the migration's coming. I need to find it before the migration because if I find the mom, I want to cure her.
I like that.
But
I like that a lot better.
I do think Odessa is part of the cure.
Yeah.
Yes, because of that
she doesn't
sickness
have the
and she
starburst.
doesn't-
She survived this random poisoning. One of the ingredients is part of Lysa. I just think that all the pieces are falling into place to where she somehow plays a part. And why can she see the magic?
Yeah.
And it hurts her. It physically hurts her.
Yes.
So I think there's maybe some lineage with the Sora, the goddess that brought the monsters originally. I think that's part of it. Because, so I'm really going to jump into it.
Okay.
You know me and my theories.
Let's go.
She's the magnet.
But
every monster is attracted to her.
Yeah.
Even Ransom.
Yep.
Ransom is a monster. Everybody comes back to her. That's why she has the pet. That's why all the other monsters come to her. It's not, it's just, she is that. And I think part of that is that goddess lineage.
Now, wait, tell me if I'm wrong. Did any of the monsters physically try to attack her?
Yes.
They physically tried to bite at her and attack her, or were they just coming to her?
They were coming to her, but the Breyer Wolf was trying to chase her down.
Okay,
but there was somebody with her. So they couldn't perceive Kathleen as a threat to their goddess.
Yeah.
Because they took out the barmaid lady, Soraya.
Yeah.
So maybe they perceive people around her as a threat, and that's why they take them out.
That's what I was thinking. She's almost like, I don't want to say the leader of them, but they're coming to her because they're attracted to her power, and not as in like a vicious way, and like a
I know you're the crux. You're stronger than all of us.
You're controlling us almost. Not controlling, but you have that ability.
I think he was drawn to see her at the cliff and jump off the cliff. I think he was drawn to her in that room, and it was like he already knew the sister was an assassin. He was never going to pick the sister.
Yeah.
But I don't think I think that played a part. And like, nope, it's that one.
What did the one kid call her? The Legion or the Legend Tamer? Or
yeah.
Like I think that's
Legend Tamer.
gonna come back and be
Tamer.
It's it. Tamer.
Like I think that has a big thing in the next book.
That's what Sora was. She brought them. She led them. She was their leader.
I was thinking that the whole time, that I was like, let them get close. Let's see if they're actually going to bite her. Come on.
But that's the thing. She wanted to test that out. Ransom won't let her do that.
Because at the time, remember, they thought the bites were the thing.
Yes.
So they were all trying to avoid that.
Should we talk about how his mom, Luella, created Lysa?
So I don't know. We are on a run with books with the people who cause the most damage.
Is a loved one.
Yeah.
It's a loved one, and you can't really, it's not that they're innocent. But you can't like really blame them.
No.
She didn't
It's like
want
a mother's love, trying to protect.
Yep.
Like
Trying
get
to
it.
heal them.
But it's just like the last one we read, the Throne of Secrets. It's kind of like this, as an innocent.
Yeah.
Like they were trying to protect their loved one. It's that whole concept of, I'm going to protect this egg, but you're protecting it so much you squish it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
She came from a right place. Like the last migration, her family died because of it.
Yeah.
So she wanted to protect her family. And the only way she could think of doing it was to create that elixir to make them more powerful, to make them not get sick and to help them. And then not realizing that a bite from one of the monsters would cause this whole downfall.
Yeah, it would be the missing piece that would make it all happen.
Frustrated with her first because like she could have just told him, hey, right when it was happening. But I also see the same thing. She's just trying to protect him. And I think especially in this book, like it was really hard for her to see him as an adult, even though he's the guardian. It's like, but I can't leave. I have to even bring Evie back here because my child is here. Like you're still here.
Yeah.
And I think she probably spent a lot of his time growing up being that person too, being like, I'm protecting you. So, it was really hard to not go like, why can't just tell him what you did the whole time. He's something's wrong. But I see that. And when she,
her death,
her death was very sad for me.
It was.
Because
I thought it was sad too.
It was very sad. And they never got that closure. And I think that the sadness, maybe that'll come back. I did not like that she died.
I didn't either.
Also, I felt bad, not only that, but the King Ramsay, he was even trying to protect her at the end. Like, he didn't want that to happen.
Yes.
He was yelling for her to
he really loved her.
He really wanted to protect her.
Like, it's crazy as it seems.
Yes, he really, really loved her. Even when she left, even when she was with someone else.
Yeah, he was.
He still just wanted her back. He still just loved her.
Yeah.
And I can't fault him. I love him. I like that element of him. It made me go like, maybe he's not so bad. Redemption.
Sam and her redemption arcs.
Give me a villain that you can't change. I love it. had some very interesting feelings about Kaplan.
Mhm. Yeah,
She's,
I agree.
To me, there's more to Kaplan than what we know. And I felt she was placed in all these situations to almost like pique my suspicion.
Yeah.
There's just something, either she knows something she shouldn't, and it's more than just the Luella Lysa thing. I feel like she's got some information she's not sharing.
Well, I definitely thought she was the mom at first.
I did too.
Briefly, and I was getting pissed off because I was like, you're just going to let somebody else raise your kid?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? And then, like, we find out it's Luella, and you're like, oh, that checks out.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I just like the plot twist in this. I thought that they were clever, like with the whole Evie
They were
dynamic.
so clever because
And
normally
then,
I can dig a plot twist out within like 30 pages of a book. I'm like, oh, I got this. And then the whole Evie thing, I was like real shook about. I was like, did not expect that.
yeah. Even the Jocelyn thing, you were like,
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
oh
Mhm.
shit.
Yeah. The whole last 100 pages of the book.
Although Ransom did say he likes to share.
Yeah,
Like,
he did.
Yeah.
He
He
gave
did
it.
say
Been at it. He knew.
So I have to share my biggest frustration with this book.
Oh, no.
Or do you want to finish talking about Kaplan?
No, that's all I had to say about her.
Yes, I do think that there's more to meets the eye in that one. My biggest frustration with this book is that the witty, sexy banter from Ransom does not align with the spice. What? I'm sorry. You cannot tease me with a praise kink and not give it to me in the bedroom scene.
Thank you, girl. Thank you.
This is the biggest party foul I've ever had in a book. And I have to tell you, it is probably the biggest letdown of this book. I was loving everything about this book. But listen, praise is for the bedroom cross, not the training ring. Do you know where my expectations went? They were here. Do you know where my expectations were after that scene?
Damn.
Here. Like, this is not a spicy book. You don't even get one chili pepper from me. I don't know what Jamie's going to give you, but you're not getting anything from me. Like,
I want to launch the skewer across the room at your eyes.
I got another eye.
We're taking them down.
It would be like a werewolf.
It fits so... I think it fit well because it showed that they had less of a
sexual connection.
They had a deep emotional connection.
Yes.
They made it to the... I don't know how to describe it, but...
You can still have hot, nasty sex.
No, this was more...
It doesn't fit the book. That won't fit the book.
They cared about each other. That after they just had like a little bit of like a teasing kind of thing.
It's not a little bit.
It was teasing.
Every banter he had with her
was
before she knew was a sexual innuendo. And it raised that bar for there being this hot, steamy connection. And then you poured ice water on me.
No, I think it was perfect because he was that character. You know, I'm the prince and I'm the guardian and I'm this. But with her, he was like just
so caring.
I love you.
Yeah,
like you could tell. Like we made it to this point. You're forgiving me for the lies. You understand why I had to do this. This is an unexpected love that we're having, and that like the world is falling apart, but you are here. Yeah, you are here, and this is all I can give you is just my love. And I think it really brought it down to this I thought it was perfect. I think I would have been a little more like, if he treated her like just a piece, you know, I would have been a little more upset about it. I think this was perfect because he worshipped her.
He doesn't have to treat her as a piece for the praise kink, and he doesn't have to treat her for that. Their banter in that was top notch.
It was.
Some of the best. Like, I think this is one of my favorite slow burns that we've read.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Like,
I was worried about you liking this,
but
actually.
Then it was like, there's that. And I'm telling you, if it doesn't ramp up in book 2, if there isn't, because you just mentioned, like, I'm dying. I want the best sex in my life if I'm dying.
But I literally write
mediocre. Oh, come on. I want to go out with a bang.
But I mean, how do you know it wasn't great? Because they do skip majority of it, and like she was up all night with him. And like at the one point, he was like, "You think I'm done? I'm not."
She was up all night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need 20 pages of you guys. I think that's great. Like, hey, awesome.
You know what?
That's normal.
This was what my problem was. I just came off of a dark romance that had all that praise cake and had all that 20-page romance. And then I went to this where we had the snark and the tension, and then I had a closed door scene.
It wasn't closed door.
No.
I don't think it was closed. To me,
I'll
I
give
thought
you
it fit
semi
perfect.
jar. I'll give you semi jar.
Just
That
a little-
wasn't an open door.
It wasn't an open door.
No.
I think to
No.
me, this fit perfect. And I thought it really, once we're at that point with it, if it maybe the sex scene would have happened earlier in the book, I would have said that
No,
would have
The
fit.
timing
but
was fine with me. Like I said, I enjoyed the Soul Burn. I thought it was fantastic. I thought the witty banter was there and all of it. But it set me up for this great big dynamic explosion that never happened.
I think
it was
I
kind of like
the
a little
softer
fizzle out.
romance part of it. For me, that fit
Regency
better.
versus not.
Yeah.
For me, that felt better. The characters, it felt more aligned to me of how I saw the characters. Where I was like, oh, this shows that they love each other.
I
and I
agree.
know what you're saying, but I think in this, I think she needed softer. I think she needed, I see the animal in you, but I also see the person in you. Like, kind of, I loved it. And that's what I was worried
I will
about.
read book 2. I will say that. But I
Right.
do hope that there's a little bit more.
Well, since we're on the thing of it, this has become one of my most favorite books. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I can't say it enough. I loved it so much. But Corey and I had briefly talked about how much we enjoyed it. I said, you know what, Jessica and Jamie are gonna hate it because sometimes we are divided in that. And it like very naturally happened. It's Team Jess and Jamie, Team Corey and Sam. So I was a little worried. How did you guys feel about the book overall? I am a huge, huge fan. I actually, if we didn't have anything else going on, I was gonna reread it.
Honestly, I loved it. It was one of the best books I've read in a while. If I could have gave this higher than 5 stars, I would.
It's
It
a
was like
6-star
a
read
5
for you.
plus
Yeah.
plus.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yes.
It was okay to me. Like I did like it. I liked it a lot more than When the Moon Had. And so I liked it because I have so many different random theories, like all over the place. So we can dig into them. But I liked it for that. There's so many layers and so many different things happening in the background. I wanted the relationship to be more. And like I said, like I got it. But I just feel like now all of a sudden, okay, now she's leaving. So now this dynamic is they're going to be separated, right? And so now it's going to be more about her returning home and her dynamic with her family. And I'm going to miss that Ransom element.
Yeah.
I just feel like it was built up a lot for them. And then when they finally had their time, it was taken away from them.
That we don't know of anything yet.
So
He
Things
did
might
say at
change.
the end he's going to find his wife. So
Yeah.
maybe he gets her before she up and leaves.
So it was good. I don't know if it's one of my top reads that we've had, but I'll definitely read the second book.
Okay,
And
good.
it's definitely above Con Vager.
I did enjoy it.
He's about Tom Baker. We already covered that. Sorry, Jamie, go ahead.
I thought it was good. I did enjoy it. Like I said, I normally can get a plot twist within for 50 pages of a book. And this one kept me on the edge and really shocked me with all the plot twists that happened. So I did enjoy that.
It was surprising without trying too hard.
Yeah.
They weren't forcing a lot of things. It was
No.
really natural
It just
stuff.
flowed
It was
really good.
Devney Perry did a really good job of the plot twist pacing,
Yes.
I guess you could say, and the things. We didn't really get into it, but what do you guys think about Xavier?
I think he's good for what he is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's cover.
Same thing. We
He
don't
does
really
well.
know him. We just know
He
the part
doesn't
he's
have
playing.
a personality,
Right.
really.
He doesn't have.
Besides being a good dad to
I was gonna say
Evie.
he's really tied to
He's
Evie.
yes.
And that is a good dynamic for all of it.
Yeah.
And
I like
because we
how-
didn't really even talk about Evie. I love Evie.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's so
Evie's
fun.
a-
Oh, my
adorable.
gosh.
Evie
She's
is
so
the most
mischievous.
precocious little gem.
Yes.
She was like the light in the book and kind of like that little linchpin, like you think of her as a wallflower and nobody pays attention to her,
Yes,
so she
at
knows
first,
everything.
Yes.
You know, she could be whistled down. Like
Yeah.
that
Yes.
could be her future is that.
And I'm going to bring it up again. In the graphic audio, it is the sweetest little, almost like Lilo from Lilo and Stitch type of voice. And it fits so perfectly. And you really get an attachment to her so much. She was, I think, and too, I think Odessa, obviously she's looking for connection in a place where she doesn't have a lot. But I almost feel like she saw Evie as like a part of herself.
Yeah.
Like, you're the princess I could have been. They're giving you all the space to be. They're protecting you. I'm going to be part of that too, because I know the other side of it. I know how shitty this can be.
Yeah.
And so, since we're speaking about Evie and Xavier, Xavier's clearly still alive.
Oh,
and
God,
gonna
I
make
hope
it
so.
through,
God, I
right?
hope.
He is not going to die.
I
He
hope
can't
so.
die.
No.
I don't want him to die. Jessica!
I want him to live so
Even
we
if he
can know.
survives, he may not be the same.
I hope he's not. I hope that I hope he's not Xavier. I hope he gets a chance that
To
we
be
know who he is.
Dre.
Dre. I hope we get a chance to know who that is.
Yeah.
I hope
would love
he gets
that.
a chance to know who that is.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he spent, 10 years being Xavier,
else,
and
yeah.
he doesn't even get to know who he is.
Yeah, it was like a part-time job that
Yeah.
ended up being a
Could
career.
you
and I'm
imagine
like,
not
what?
walking around and not being able to talk?
Yeah.
Sometimes I
do
think
it.
I'd like
Mhm.
it.
I just can't.
I
No,
think
I'd
I'd like
wanna
to
get
Can't
your
be
opinion.
quiet. I'm sorry. I can't sit still and I can't be quiet.
Oh,
That's
God.
the two things that I know about
Jess goes into
myself.
the job interview and she's like, I'm going to shoot you straight now. I can't get my mouth
This
shut.
is what you're gonna get. I'm gonna be direct with you. I don't like bullshit, and every hour I'm gonna get out of my seat because I can't sit still. So if it requires my ass being in a seat for more than 60 minutes, we're out.
Like, it's not for me.
Not for me.
I'm on it.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
We also didn't talk about Talia.
I was just going to say we
thank you.
have completely skipped over Talia.
And my
Halston.
Talia.
Talia.
And
Talia and Halston.
Tilly and Halston.
Oh, I called her Talia. It's Talia.
Talia,
Talia.
tomatoes. I love her so much. I think she's the
She's
epitome
amazing.
of a supporting best friend.
Yes.
Like Maud.
Yes.
Yes. The night in the Maud.
Yes.
Pushed when she knew she needed
Yeah.
to push. She supported when she needed to support. I love her whole dynamic with Halston.
Yeah.
I love them all. And at the end, when he gets bit and he gets his leg chopped off, hiccup
my
style, first of all, I was
I
like,
was
wait,
heartbroken.
Right.
I was-
Yes.
wait a second, is he hot now?
He's
Oh,
taking
God.
it. She's pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because
Well-
they also don't reference her at the end. So we don't know what's going on with her and the baby.
No,
like-
they
Yeah.
do.
Oh, they did?
They- she's taking care of Xavier and Halston. They both are in
But
the
she didn't have a
infirmary.
baby yet.
No,
They
Okay.
didn't. Well, they didn't mention anything about
That's
that.
what I
Yeah.
thought. Okay.
Nothing, which would be heartbreaking for me in the connection that I've made with that little couple if something happened.
But I'm assuming she's only a couple of months. Like, she's not.
If she was showing, I would say 4 to 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
she was only far
Yeah.
enough to show. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I just have her name down and I wrote that her kindness and strength, are really her
Yeah.
key qualities.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Yes. Even
Yeah.
from the beginning, like where some of the other Turins would look at Odessa and like suspicious or like, who are you? You're from Quintus, no things. She was like real straightforward, right? Wait, like, come
Yeah.
with me. I'll help you. You're under my wing.
Yeah.
I loved that it
Yeah.
was her move that she used against the king, Ramsey, where she was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, I'm gonna knee you in the balls." Like,
Yeah.
Celia taught me this. Like,
Yes.
hey, this is what's gonna happen right now.
Best defense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I agree.
thought they were great.
How did you feel about Odessa? I was just wondering. I know, Jess, sometimes like FMCs to you are hard, which I
We were
understand.
just talking about this.
Yeah.
FNCs are very hard.
They are hard, and I think sometimes, a lot of times, it's easier to relate to a woman character in a book for me. So sometimes I'm like, I want to do it that way, or like, oh, I wish I would do it that way.
Is it easier for you to relate to a woman character? I find it's easier for me to relate to the male character in a book for
All
some
right,
reason.
bro.
Yeah.
Get in
No,
there.
I do.
So I relate to the male character better. Like, I
do.
I don't know why.
No, I relate to the male characters
Yeah.
better because I think that when we see the negative traits of ourselves in the female characters, we're turned off by it.
Yeah.
So when we're looking at an FMC and we're like, oh, I hate that she's doing that, but subconsciously it's like, oh, I do that and I don't like that part of me. So then we're turned off from liking that female character. And I think that's why it's so much harder to connect to female characters because we judge them like we judge ourselves.
What do you feel? Because I have a theory just now. What do you feel?
About
Do you
Odessa or
relate
FNCs?
to female characters more, or is it easier for you to relate to female characters or relate to male characters?
relate to female characters because what I see in the male character is what I want as a partner.
This is what I'm saying, and you guys view it as that's so interesting. I think this is describing a lot about differences in books. And that's so interesting. I think the next book I read, I'm gonna turn it the other way then, and I'll try to view it as the man.
Because we were just talking before this about Crescent City. And Bryce in particular, she is a polarizing FMC. You love her or you hate her. And I feel like my feelings towards her change in the moment that she's in. There's times where she's big, bold, and brave, and I'm like, yes, get it, girl. And then there's times where I'm like, why are you a whiny bitch? Like stop. Like, grow up, pull your pants up. You've already done X, Y, and Z. Why are you now backtracking to this time? But it's the same thing. Like, we have times where we doubt ourselves or we doubt what we've done, and where we go backwards and we revert to something that a trait or something. We're like, we've already overcome that. Move forward. You're past that. You're beyond that. And so I think that's why it's harder for me to connect to the female characters, because I'm judging them the way I judge myself.
Huh. That makes perfect sense.
And I think I see it as I lean into the parts I can relate to them, and I feel inspired in the parts where I can't.
That's how I feel too. Like, I want to be this brave. I want to be this woman.
Yes. I give them more leverage when I know they messed up, because I feel like, okay, well,
what would I do in this situation?
Yeah.
And maybe I relate to the male character, or I see more in them because I'm like, oh, I like your strength. I like how you took into that situation, and that's how you handled it, because that's how I would want to handle that situation. That's what I took from that. I'm just proud. Like,
like, come on. Like, we say this all the time, and I think I said it in the last one. Like, you know, we might get a random "I love you" or "thanks for making dinner" or whatever, and then we read these books, and the male characters are like, "I fawn all over you," and in the whole world, my world is ending, but I choose you. When in real life have we ever heard that? Like, no. It's a romantasy that we crave.
I'm still waiting.
I know, right? So there's elements that we crave, and so I think that's sometimes why we're drawn on the male characters. It's sometimes we're looking at what we lack or what we don't have or what we would want, and that's what connects us to it, and so we go there as well. So
no, I think the female, I think I want to be that person, and the male is like what Corey said, like the parts I like are the parts I'm attracted to in a partner. Mm-hmm. How did you feel about Odessa then after saying all that?
I really enjoyed Odessa. She's became one of my top female main characters. I said that, like, her curiosity was like inspiring to me. I love that aspect. I thought she was stubborn. She was strong. She was a kind person.
Yeah, kindness.
Yeah, I liked her a lot.
I thought she was feminine and fierce without being harsh.
Yeah.
You know, and she was able, and I like that she was able to learn and not be an expert right away. You know, she's struggling. She's still tripping. She's not like, she didn't get it right away. I like that. And I also like that she was capable of understanding the guardian, Ransom. He would say, hey, this is what's happening. I have to do this. And she wasn't like, but why? You shouldn't do that. She was like, okay, I get it. I understand.
How can I help?
Yeah. Where do you need me?
She fights for the underdog. Yeah. Like, in every element, she will always protect the innocent or the underdog, and that includes herself.
Yes.
But I do, because you were talking about it. So that my quote from this book is, there was a girl inside me who once found the courage to jump off a cliffside. That girl has been stifled and smothered, hidden except for those stolen moments of bravery. It was time to let her stretch her wings and fly. Like, that's Odessa to me.
Yeah.
It's like she recognizes the parts that she had. She used to have that courage. When nobody was watching, she would be herself.
Yeah.
Even with everything that was oppressing her and all that, she would be herself. And now she felt like she was reverting back to that. Mm-hmm. Everybody's telling me what I do. And I'm caged. I'm locked. This isn't freedom. So what does she want to do? She wants to sneak out. She wants to stretch her wings and fly. I'm going to make my own move. That's Odessa to me.
She had growth. She had a lot of growth in a good way. And like her personal growth matched the story really well.
Yes. Yeah.
Did you hate her, Jane?
No, I did not hate her. I enjoyed her. I thought she was.
Hate her.
I did not hate her. No, I thought it was good, and I did like the fact that she grew and she wanted to learn and she wanted to protect herself. And like you said, she wasn't great at it, but she kept trying. She kept learning, and she was just there, and she did help the innocent and protect the little people.
Yeah. Her view the whole time, even when like the lion wick is like attacking the tree, she's like, hey, we gonna do something about this?
Yeah. He was like, are you?
Hey, we got it.
Yeah.
And wait, do we need to talk about the Guardian, or do you guys like feel like we covered him?
There's just one thing that I want to bring up about the Guardian.
Okay,
actually, there's two now.
Damn hot he was in my head. Is that it?
So excited.
His eye colors. Like, I need a diagram. I know. We're doing this into the drink. Okay. Ransom's eyes.
Yes. They go from shades. So
Different
Hazel
shades.
is when he's focused.
I was like, this too many colors.
Hazel's when he's focused and he's serious about something.
Silver was when he was angry.
Silver's when he's damn lost his mind and you better watch out. That's the monster side. And then the different
the
shades
green.
of green are
Yeah.
his happiness level.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're really, really
Oh.
rich when he is truly happy because that's his home, right?
Okay.
Now, he
that's his
doesn't have a
home call.
starburst either, right?
No, okay. He doesn't have a starburst. I looked it up. He doesn't have a starburst. She doesn't have a starburst.
Yes.
And
And
the
the Vosters.
Vosters do not have
Don't have
starburst.
Oh, I'm so glad you said the Vosters.
Because all three of them have magic.
Yeah, right?
That's
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Woo,
Yes.
Jessica.
That's what I thought too.
Me
The
too.
Vosters. So originally I was like, the Vosters are bad. Like, there's something about
They're
it.
reeking of
Okay.
evil.
I went through up
You were
and down
roller
with the
coaster with the
Vosters.
Vosters?
Same.
Originally, when she saw him and he does his like water crown in front of him, I'm like, oh, I kind of like they're going to be helpful. You know, I like them. But then as you get to see them more, I'm like, are they bad? And then when he siphons the blood, I'm like, is he actually trying to help or is he progressing? You know, like, how is the siphoning actually helping? Is he progressing the magic more because he knows what's to come with the cruxes? And he's like, you need to become stronger? Or is he truly trying to see if they can figure out a cure with alchemy and stuff?
Or is he taking it back to the king and putting it in the soldiers?
Oh, I didn't even
Right.
think about that. Yeah, or if
Oh.
he's just taking his blood and they're doing different aspects and testing with his blood.
Hmm.
You know, and then
Because they're putting it in the soldiers, right?
Mhm.
So I
Yes.
do think the Vosters are a source of that. What do you think is happening to the soldiers?
Oh, they just
they're going
it's
crazy and
I think
they're
they're
killing
dying
them.
It's like
because
giving
they
buddy-
can't.
the wrong medicine, the wrong formula for
Just
something. They
killing 'em.
just don't have it right. I
Or they're
think.
becoming the shapeshifters and they are the monsters that are.
Oh,
so
I
I
just
do
thought
think
they're
they're
the
all
ones with the
disappearing.
Lysa.
I think the
and there's
Lysa
more
and
monsters coming
them are
in.
making them the shifters and they're shifting into the monsters. So they're not really,
They're
it's
the
not
ran.
by the bites. I think it's
Oh.
from that.
I
So
was thinking they
all
were
of
just
them.
like, they're killing
'Cause
these guys
okay, I'm
off.
gonna-
They're giving
I'm
them the
gonna-
wrong
I'm
super
gonna-
soldier
This
medicine.
is my real
Me
jump
too.
off the cliff here.
Okay.
I think the one-eyed one is Banner's brother. I don't think he died. I
Oh.
think they gave him Lysa. And I think he is the one, and that's why he is zoned in on.
I don't know. I
Yes.
called him like the
No.
outbreak monkey of this.
Yeah.
And he was like patient zero. I did not get that at all,
That's
but
my-
that would
that's
be
my
very
total,
interesting.
like,
That would
way
be-
out there version.
I
But
think
I
that's
do
too way
think
out there.
that the soldiers are actually the monsters.
I like that
I
version of it
like
because I
that.
just thought these poor men are getting
So-
given the wrong formula and they're just losing it.
Yeah.
So you're thinking they're shapeshifters, like how the Crux is a shapeshifter.
It just connected up here. Hold on. The person that tried to kill her when they went to Eldon, wherever
Yeah.
it is, Eldor, wherever,
It's Eldon.
they came with two people.
Elder.
Elder.
Two people.
Yeah.
He came out. The other one's still in there. So the other one's still in there. And now Xavier's in there and Halster's in the infirmary.
Because remember, he was hot.
Infirmary.
Yes.
Mhm.
So he has some sort of magical capability
Yes.
to him.
So in the second book, is that guy going to wake up? A monster?
I don't know.
Jamie.
Sorry, I couldn't.
I don't know. I forgot
It's-
what I was saying.
I'm sorry. It shot right here in my head. I was like, second guy, real time.
I was saying, so you're thinking they're shapeshifters, like how you think the Crux is a shapeshifter.
Yes.
So you're thinking the monsters aren't monsters per se.
I don't
Like
think they're I don't
animals.
think
You
it's
think they're-
monsters getting bit and becoming rabid. I think that they're shape-shifting into them. That's my random
I
out
think
there
it's like a
kind of thing.
curse.
Because they're completely disappearing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if a soldier went out and they died, you would send word home that they're dead. They're
Yeah.
just there's nothing. They're just gone. And I think that's weird.
I like it.
I mean, it could be he's testing on them and they die and the king just doesn't say anything. Like
Yeah.
that's completely plausible. But you know me, I like to just
I like that.
I like to jump off.
Okay.
Yeah, because he
So-
said they're just keep coming.
Because I think
The
the cure
monsters.
will not only help Ransom, I think it'll help a lot of others.
I like that version of it. I like that a lot. I do think, though, that the Crux is a curse.
Yes.
And
Well, I
that's
was going to
just
ask,
terrible
like, how
things.
does that portray? Why do they migrate every 30 so years?
Yeah,
I
you
think
know?
that there was a betrayal to Sora. I think the original goddess that brought
Mhm.
the animals over, I think there was a betrayal at some point. I
Been
think
cursed.
that might be the curse.
Okay. Okay.
I was just looking down here in my notes and about
Yeah.
the Guardian. I was just, all I could find is I said delicious was one of the words I put. He's everything good and delicious about an MMC.
About the Guardian.
Yeah, I'm
Guardian.
sorry. I was just looking down and I was like, I just need to come back.
I have
I do hate his willingness not to fight for Lysa, though. I do not like that.
That
his
he's already
willingness that he won't fight.
he's
He's
gonna
like,
die.
I'm done.
Well,
This
maybe
is
he'll
it.
change it now that he has Odessa.
Maybe.
I don't know. For one, that I hate you. Yes, you do. Never forget it.
Yeah. So
My
good. See,
God.
the banter.
Raises
The
expectations.
So amazing that at the end, I love you. Yes, you do. Never forget it.
Oh my
Like,
God. It almost made me tear up. It was
it was
beautiful
so
listening
sweet,
to.
right? And
The
then
banter.
I put the part where she doesn't think he knows she's an Ashmore.
Yeah.
Ashmore, and he just shows up in the room and he's like, "What the hell are you doing here?"
Yeah.
She's like, oh shit.
Hey.
What?
Well,
Hello.
I do have a question since the moving on that we have not talked about.
Oh.
The necklace.
Oh,
Mm.
yes.
Oh my God, yeah. Like, what is that? I think it ties back into the crux,
And her
into
mom.
the curse, into the mom.
Well, and that symbol was on
let's
one
see.
of the books
Yes.
that
yes.
she hasn't read yet.
yes.
Luella's book.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's part of the lineage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
I don't have a lot of answers or theories about that. I just know that there's something happening with that. She's not wearing it because it's pretty and she bought it from Claire's and, 1995. Like, there's
not
something
a
going on
Chinese
there.
Yeah, but
symbol.
it
Yeah.
warms to her.
Yeah.
And
And
she-
she meant for her.
And magic feels hot to her. So I think that
There's
that's
something.
part of the connection there.
I wonder if that necklace has something to do with like keeping her from turning into a crux. Like maybe the mom
Oh,
had
that's a
it.
good idea.
What if, okay, so the mom wore it all the time, let's say, and then Margot saw it, took it off of her, and
She
then
turned into the
she
crux.
turned into the crux and like disappeared. So maybe that's like
Maybe
something
Margot
that's
betrayed
keeping
the
her.
mom, and the mom had to go away with the migration, and that's
Maybe.
why they say
I'm
she
very-
died.
How did you feel about that ending? Because I thought, okay, there's nothing else that we can talk about. We've
Yeah.
covered all the aspects of this, and we get Ransom's point of view, and I was like, cool. And he's like, I gotta go find my wife, and I love that. Like, Colin Bridgerton, my wife. Like, I gotta go get him. And then it's like a red-haired lady on the ground where there should have been a crow, and I was like,
And no one else has red
Damn.
hair.
Yeah.
yeah,
Again, I
them.
just think it plays into her plot twist. I
Mhm.
think she was really, really good.
It
with
was
them.
perfect.
I think the author did a great job with kind of. You go back and you see the breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
But when you're coming forward,
not
obvious.
you can't tell them.
You can't tell
No.
them at all.
That's
And I love that. You
amazing.
think it's done, and you're like, oh shit, it's not.
It's
It's not. I love that.
Did you think Luella and Kathleen were lovers?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
I
did.
definitely
Yeah.
did.
Mm-hmm.
well, I did.
The way
And
Kathleen talks
then-
about her,
Yeah.
it's someone who loves someone, not
Yeah.
someone who's a friend, someone who loves
Well,
someone.
I was thinking that maybe because it's Kathleen, right?
Yes.
That they
Mhm.
see in Ashmore,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mhm.
that she's there for like an ex-lover. So
She's
I-
saying goodbye to somebody.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I assumed that Kathleen was in love with Luella, but I don't think they were lovers.
There's a
per
small
se.
part after they find Evie. She finds Evie, Kathleen does, and Luella's so thankful. And she said, come by and see me, let's catch up. And the way that Odessa sees it is like, that doesn't sound like someone who just wants to have tea. It
Yeah.
sounds
Oh,
like someone who's
there's more.
reconnecting.
Yeah.
That's like an offering to come see me, let's talk.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let's talk.
I missed that.
Do you want to talk about random questions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Oh,
Wait, I have
one-
a quote I want to say.
Oh, I
Real
have a
quick.
quote too.
Okay.
But one
Sure.
last thing I have a question of.
Yes.
How do you think they talk about the chain of sevens so often in this book?
Mhm.
How do you think that's going to be brought up in like the next, if that has something to do with
Something with a crux, right? Like, is there a way that
or
can
with
be
the
connected?
Fosters?
Foster.
I think it's time with the Vosters. And I think she's going to find out the motives of the Vosters. And I think she's going to find out why the connection through the chain of sevens is important. And I don't know that she's necessarily
Right.
going to break it. I know that that's her goal right now. I don't know if that will stay her goal.
Because there seems like something like
I don't think the Vosters are
incredible
bad.
about it.
I'm on, I guess, the
Oh,
different thing. I don't think they're bad.
good.
I think
I'm
that-
like up and down with them.
I
throughout
think
that whole
that the
book.
Guardian has good instincts, and if he trusts them, then I think that there's something good there. They even help him at the end when they they didn't have.
Well, Brother Dime takes her while she's trying to run away, and he's like, "Come with me."
Yeah.
I think Brother Dime might be okay, but the High Priest, I don't.
Oh, you got
I'm
shady
still-
vibes. He's the one
I
that
got
floats.
shady vibes.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
the
you
one
can't
that
put his
floats.
feet on the ground. I don't trust you.
Yeah. that's iffy, man.
You float in the air. I don't trust you.
I don't trust you. You're floating. Why are you floating?
Why you floating? Why you got green nails?
But
Put some
brother-
antifungal stuff on. there.
right?
Let's
Yeah. What? Cut your nails, bro.
For real.
go.
uh,
No.
Brother Dime took her away, and I think he has a reason. I think he might not be as shady.
I'll say that. Maybe he's not as bad. Maybe he sees bad things happening and he's like actually has some good motives there.
What's your quote, kid?
It is.
I'll let Sam. No, I'll let
I thought you were
Sam
going.
do it because we were worried we had the same quote.
My quote is when she says, she goes, "What would I become if I wasn't at the mercy of men?" And I love that.
That's one of the quotes I have down.
Do you?
But I put two down just in case. Because that felt, yeah.
I love the, what would I become? What if it was just, I didn't have to worry about anything for these men. I didn't have to worry about their agenda. Who would I be? I love that.
So my quote was, if I truly wanted to be in control of my,
Okay.
That's because I can't read my handwriting so far away. I don't have my glasses. Okay, so my quote was, if I truly wanted to be in control of my destiny, then I couldn't wait for someone else to save me from danger.
We all have very similar quotes of what kind of
we do not, because I remember last minute that I needed a quote. So
you didn't have to have a quote.
Oh,
no,
good.
she did.
Then well, I do.
Tell me what it is.
Okay.
It's what if I jumped?
No, mine is, when I am nothing but dust and ash, Turo will endure. I do not need a crown, and I have made peace with my destiny. But before I step into my grave, my choice is you.
See?
Oh.
See? The next time you get, I love you, goodbye. Remember that line.
Right, and that's what I felt like when I read that. I was like, that's what, nobody says anything like that.
No.
Like when he said that, I was like, that's amazing. Why does anybody talk about
romance is
that?
dead, except for in books.
Literally was in the car with my husband, and I was like, you don't say shit like this to me.
I think it depends. Sometimes my husband said very nice things to me, but then on the other end, sometimes it's very like, it's a grunt. Sometimes it's very beautiful, amazing things, but other times it's not. There's no consistency in it.
Yeah.
I have one more quote, and then we can move on to the fun questions. This one he told her, and I just thought it was so like thought-provoking. It said, "Did you ever stop to think that the door to your cage has always been unlocked? All you had to do was push it open."
I love that. You're your own limitations.
Yes.
You've put those on yourself. No one stopped you.
We hold ourselves prisoners sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought that
it.
was great. I
love the book. That kind of leads into my fun question.
Your question?
Okay. I have two. So if you guys don't get the other one at the end, I'll ask this one. But so at the beginning, she feels most alive. She feels most like herself when she jumps. She's in that one reckless moment where she jumps and she's free and she's herself at its truest. So what is your one reckless thing you do to feel alive, to feel like yourself? The reckless part. I don't have an answer. I've been thinking about this for myself, and I think that's something I really have to work on because I'm not very reckless. I'm cautiously reckless. I am not. I don't take a lot of chances. I don't view that as a reckless
moment for her, though.
No.
I view it as a very freeing moment, so I don't view it as reckless. Like,
you don't think jumping off the cliff is reckless?
But she said she's done it hundreds of times.
Okay, cautiously.
So it's
cautiously reckless.
Yeah.
So what's something you do that's like safely dangerous that makes you feel like yourself? Like, or makes you feel free. That's what I was going to say. Like,
yeah. So like Velocicoaster and like Guardians and stuff like that. Good roller coasters where like, especially Velocicoaster at Universal, you're out of your seat. Like you feel like you're flying and you're floating. And it's that just a few moments of pure freedom, flying, soaring through the air. You're having absolute fun. And then you get off and you're like back on ground.
Yeah. It's a moment.
Like that, that would probably be it for me, I guess.
Yeah, you're out of your body, out of your mind almost for a second.
Yeah.
Kind of. I don't have a lot of them. I have to work on it because I think I feel like I control a lot of things and I try to be like, I don't know. I don't have a lot of things that are recklessly I'm doing to be myself. It's really.
I said I don't view it as reckless.
Not something you enjoy.
Reckless,
right.
Something dangerous that makes or adventurous, something you don't do every day, something that pushes a limit. Like I don't do a lot. I don't even like to jump in the pool. Like I gotta come back to what that kind of thing. When you're a kid and you want to do like a jump on your bike or something like that moment. What's that moment that makes you feel like you're alive? And it's not putting you in danger.
Yeah,
it's just kind of.
I don't think I have one that I can think of. I think I'm like you, where
to think about it.
There's nothing. I thought about this the other day. And I was driving home and I was thinking, like, what? Because I just finished reading one of our next books. And it was making me think about, like if I had control of my life and I didn't have to worry about work, money, just like normal things. If like you could do whatever you wanted, I would probably want to do everything. Like there's like nothing that I wouldn't want to experience.
Yeah.
If I wasn't concerned about money getting there, having to come back to a job and like being around my family, like if there was like no one around, I would probably just love to travel and have all the experiences, visit everything, do everything. I don't think there's things I fear, but I don't think there's anything that I'm incredibly fearful of that I wouldn't try.
So that helped me a lot put this into perspective, because I think I am incredibly fearful of a lot of things. It's the anticipation of bad things happening that I want to try to avoid. I gotta be a little freer.
Think but the moment,
I guess the way to look at it is, what's the worst case scenario, Sam?
yeah, you die.
I'll give you a list. I got them up here.
Listen. You blast music outside on your front lawn and you go dance in your front lawn. What's the worst case scenario? Your neighbors join in? Like,
they make
what's
fun
the
of you,
worst
okay?
case scenario? You know what I mean?
Are you guys charging by the hour? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm working on it. Okay, I'm working on it.
Yeah.
But I think so. It's funny that you say that. Like, if I had no responsibilities, what would I do? Yes, I would travel. I would want to experience just the
Everything.
world and everything. But simplified, just here, I would dance.
Yeah.
My favorite thing ever is to just blast music and dance. I could be doing the dishes. I could be doing whatever. But my mood is instantly different when I turn music on.
I agree.
It's fun.
And I have very
Just being
eclectic
free.
taste. I can go from a country song to a 90s hip hop song. It's just random, but it's just, there's something about music to me that is freeing and carefree. And that's how I kind of got the vibes of her jumping off the cliff. That was her carefree moment.
Carefree escape kind of
Carefree
thing.
moment.
caring.
I'm doing this for myself.
Yes. It wasn't caring like I'm a princess. I shouldn't be in there. This and that. I was like, what makes me feel good about myself?
No.
What makes me feel my
thinking, like,
happiest?
What's my escape right now? What's my quick escape? That's how I was seeing it as.
I saw it as like,
what makes me feel free right now?
Yeah.
In this moment.
I think you need to run outside and jump in your pool.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna. I put a lot of chlorine in it yesterday. I'm thinking that happened. I'm gonna jump out with Liza.
Jamie, what was
Jamie?
yours? She stayed very quiet.
Well, because I was trying to think. I was like, I don't think I do anything recklessly. Like,
So we're leaving this podcast. We're getting in the car. We're going to drive to the beach and we're all running into the surf.
Oh my God.
Fully clothed. We're just getting out of the car and we're going and we're running into the surf.
Jessica,
do
is it a
so
is it a riptide season? What's the algae level?
I survived
Are
a
the
riptide.
jellyfish
We swim
out?
parallel. Listen, I've survived
I've survived 2 riptides.
Yes.
Oh my! You know what's that character from Nemo where he's like, I don't know, it's kind of suspicious. Is that Nemo?
No, it's Tarzan. Like, is this water sanitary?
Yeah.
That's me. I don't know, guys.
Don't be afraid to enjoy your life, Sam.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know I'm working on it is one of my things that I am doing this year. And especially this question brought into like, what do? I don't do a lot of things that push me outside my comfort zone that I
So we're
enjoy.
going to Universal and you're riding Velocicoaster.
No.
Right. I wouldn't say
No.
I'm not a roller coaster person, but there's always a thing about me that I want to do it. I'm fearful to do it. That like waiting in line, waiting. What if I
Don't
hate
make
it?
your
What
own
if
case.
it's
Don't make
worse?
your
I
own
will
door.
buy you the fast pass if you go. I will buy the fast pass and you'll go straight to the front of the line.
But I love Guardians. That's like that was so fearful the first time I was on it. It's that not knowing is what stops me, and I think not knowing stops a lot of people. But you don't want to have like a
The fear of
regret
the
about it.
unknown.
Yeah, the fear of the unknown. But also like
where
once you do it,
anxiety
it's a
breeds.
lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm then bring it back to the high priest is going to have his feet on the ground. He's suspicious. I think you see, just stay on the goddamn ground. All right?
Okay, next question.
Next question.
wow,
Carry on. That was
really-
death.
Wow, that was really deep. My question is not deep.
Mine's
Wait,
not.
I'm glad
Hold
we got
on.
out of the way.
Jamie never really answered. Like, how do you? Me and Jessica, if we didn't have anything, we would want to not do everything. Sam said she's very fearful of things.
If it came down
So
to
she
it,
would.
if it was as simple, I didn't
second
have
guess.
anything to do, I think that I would just really want to lean into
Make a homestead.
Yes, lean into creating a warm, happy, stress-free environment. It's very simplified. That's what I would do.
Jamie would have a nice, cozy, quiet library with all the dark romance books she could ever imagine.
Yeah.
I would.
How is Jamie most reckless? Or not? Reckless is the word I keep coming back to because I guess maybe that's how I'm seeing.
That's what you see it as.
Yeah.
You see it as being reckless.
Where's
when
the
we
point
see it as freeing.
where you see yourself the most, I guess? Where's the small thing that you do that you see you in your truest moment?
My truest moment?
At the happiest, calmest, most
one of those like
peace.
at the stoplight, like sobbing kind of moments. You ever like cry in your car and you're like, you feel free?
It's your girl trip moments.
Yeah.
When we do our trips, even when it's like a day trip over and we do that, that's Jamie's happy moment.
You're back to just your true self.
It's just me, yeah.
And it's the weight
I don't have responsibility.
stress.
I don't have the stress. I don't have
off.
any of that. Like, it's just...
Isn't that what we're all trying to search for?
Yeah.
Just yourself and your...
Being happy with yourself.
So the goal then is trying to recreate that moment just a little bit each day. Even for 10 minutes a day. How do you recreate that moment for yourself?
This has changed into a very motivational, inspirational podcast. Let's talk about fictional dicks. Come on.
Devney wrote a book where it makes you think about that.
Yes.
And it makes you look at the characters and look at the dynamics and the relationships in a whole different way.
Yeah.
You know, so maybe I'll forgive the non-smut a little bit. Because I do appreciate Odessa, and I do appreciate the dynamics of characters and everything, and the different individual relationships, because she really honed in on the relationship of Odessa with Xavier, Dre, and Odessa with the Guardian, and Odessa with Evie. Every single other person, she built a relationship that you could see and feel.
Yes.
And not every author can do that.
No. It was realistic. It was very realistic.
All right. So I do appreciate
that. What's yours? What's your question?
My question? It's a two-part question.
Okay. We're ready.
I'm going to name and explain all the animals so you guys remember them.
I remember them. I'm down right here.
Which one do you fear the most, and which one would you have as a pet and would like the most as a companion? Okay, so we have the Morrow eel, which was blue, iridescent fins, a bone from its head, razor teeth, very pretty but dangerous. You had the grizzers, which were bear-like. They had cinnamon-colored fur with spine that had thick, spiky hairs. And then we had the briar wolves, which were black and bluish fur, about halfway down. And then they had needle-like scales, pretty much. They looked kind of wolf-like. They did the clicking sounds. Lion wicks. They looked like a mountain lion, to say, but they had a spiky tail that was 2 times the length of the body and a gold leathery coat. Tarkins were the tiger cats, red and pink stripes with black back scales just on their back. And then we had the Crux, which we all know, with the black feathers, spikes on the wings, very bird-like.
Ooh.
Now, Faz was a Tarkin.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think for me, I would obviously go for the Tarkin as my pet. Just adorable, really. A mountain cat? Come on. What I would fear the most? God, probably the Crux. That just seemed pretty sketchy. But my second would be the Morrow eel.
Really?
Yeah. Those teeth swimming at you quick.
I just don't get in the water. I avoid those.
Yeah.
Like a piranha?
Yeah, a giant piranha.
Yeah.
I think the grizzers or the briar wolves would be the ones that scare me the most. Probably the briar wolves. I just think wolves are very intelligent, like hunting animals.
Yeah, with the clicks going.
Yeah, so they're a little hard to avoid to me, but I do think the Tarkin's the easiest answer for a pet.
Cute.
Yeah.
I feel like the briar wolf would be a cute pet, though.
As a baby.
Yes, baby. That's what I'm saying. You grow them as a baby. You make them. It's like the dire wolf. Do we need to go back to like that dog would love me? The mountain lion and that wolf would love me if I raised him.
I think that if I played the game right and I treated these Crux like actual crows and I had them start bringing me gifts, I'd really love them.
But see, knowing that they're really people and shapeshifters, I don't fear them.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I can control them.
I don't fear them. No.
I forgot. Well, I forgot they were shapeshifters.
Yeah.
But if we're going off... No, never mind.
Just their monster form.
Just the monster
Crux are
form.
very, I think,
They're
more
very scary.
destructive. Obviously, the Tarkin in the way they that
If they present them as a little baby.
Yeah, phase is described in that relationship. You want to have one.
Mhm.
The grizzers, bears are always kind of really terrifying to me. So probably the grizzer would feel the most scary to me.
Oh, see, that would be my backup as a pet. It would be
The
a
bear?
grizzly. Yeah, a little baby cub bear. Come on, man. They hibernate.
Oh my
You have
God.
to take care of it 6 months of the year.
Come on, man. It's easy care.
Seasonal
Jamie?
The Tarkin as a pet and the wolf probably was scary just because
As
of
a
how
funeral.
intelligent
Yeah.
they are.
And one brings several. It's a pack.
Yeah,
it's not
it's a-
just
yeah.
one.
It's a
Oh my
That's it.
God. I could control a
I'm
pack.
coming for you.
That's what I'm talking about, the Crocs, man.
yeah.
Bring me all the jewels.
All right. Next question.
Do you want to go? When do you want me to go?
Oh, I don't care.
All right. Well, mine's totally like random and out there. So
Oh,
we
God.
are doing a Valentine's Day karaoke edition.
Oh my God, I hate when you do songs.
Who is singing what?
I hate when you do songs.
And I'll kick it off with Ransom.
Oh,
We'll be
Ransom
singing
will be singing.
One Direction's What Makes You Beautiful.
Oh
my God.
That's a good one.
I could see him totally singing that and jamming.
I hate when you do this because every song I've ever heard in my whole life was like, no, you didn't.
Right.
No, you
You
didn't.
don't
It's
know
gone.
anything.
God.
And I think I'll give you another one. So Halston, I think, would sing My Boo Thing. You're my little
Oh,
boo thing.
yeah.
I feel like that would be his
That's a
song
really
for
good choice.
Celia.
I see that. Oh, man.
I can see that. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, Jessica, I hate this.
Hold on.
I have nothing. Thank you.
Oh my God, Jessica, this is so hard.
Oh, my God. I think maybe if we're at the beginning part of the story and we're still think that Ransom and Xavier are different people, I think Ransom is alone in his room and he's like quietly on his little small magical karaoke machine singing like
And
Taylor Swift. No, like You Belong With Me. Like Taylor Swift. Like
he's
just
holding up the sign.
yeah. It's like, can't you see it? Can't you see it? Can't you feel it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Odessa singing. She's singing a Valentine song to herself, and she's singing like, "This is my fight song." I'm freaking out.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
this
was
is it.
thinking like the Lizzo song.
Okay. Buy a man great till
till
he
he
gotta
gotta
be
be
great.
Don't text me. Yeah, because
Yeah,
she's like, Banner's a dick. She didn't like Banner, but I still say Banner.
I think Jocelyn is
asshole.
singing Meredith Brooks, I'm a bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I see it.
I think that's the song.
Yeah.
To herself.
Yes.
And what was the other maid's name?
Brea.
Braille. She's singing some sad weeping song because she misses Banner so
Oh, yeah.
much.
Yeah.
I can't think of one, but I'm sure
I'm sure there's
Yeah.
multiple
my
out there.
catalog of music is gone.
Yeah.
You gotta give me a heads up on here.
So I come with a list. Okay. So apparently every time we have questions, I apparently always have to know where you guys are going to live in this fictional world.
Oh.
yeah.
So
I already
I
know.
need to know where in Tura, is that how I say it?
Tura.
Tura, are you guys living? Are you living in the treehouse town? Are you
Yes.
living in Ashmore, Elder, where the fortress is? Ashmore, where it's more of a city? Paris, where it's the capital? Or where are we going? Where are you
Trio.
going?
Trio, obviously Trio.
Trio.
It's
That's what I
so
liked.
fun.
Mhm.
The whole idea of it. We used to
Three
watch.
houses.
Actually,
Oh,
Jamie and I, when we were little, we used to watch this Ewok cartoon. Do you remember it?
It's
No,
Star,
you know, the
it's
Ewok-
Star
I-
Wars.
It is. You have
It
more
was
Star Wars
so
knowledge than us.
fun.
But there was a Ewok cartoon, and it just lives in my mind all the
Wait.
time. I think about it. Is it not?
I don't think it was a cartoon. I thought it was like live
What?
action.
No, it wasn't. Oh my God, it wasn't.
It
was a
People in
cartoon.
like outfits.
I'm gonna Google this right now.
Was it?
It was a cartoon.
No, Jamie, I watched that when I was like 5 or 6. There's no way that I confused that with a
I'm pretty
cartoon.
positive that it was not a cartoon.
And Corey's looking up it
I'm
anyway.
Googling it.
I don't think it was a
Googling
cartoon.
it.
I swear
We're
to
going
God,
to
it
the
was cartoon.
source.
But either way, I would have lived in Trio. It's very, very great.
What?
It says the 1980s Ewok Village show was an animated series
What was I
titled
watching?
Ewoks, which ran for 2 seasons from 1985 to 1986.
Nice. We
Was
were
that the
watching
same-
runs.
It was
watching when we were
about
little.
Wicket and his friends in Bright Tree Village.
Bright Tree Village. It's basically
There you
Trio.
go.
Okay, what was the other show that was around the same time? And
You're a psychopath because I've never heard of that.
She's still thinking about all these people just on their knees walking around as Ewoks.
there was another show. Wait, I'll get back to you guys.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Where did you
God.
guys live? Are we all Team Trio?
I think so.
You didn't pick Rivali. Rivali was like where they go into the hotel room and it's like basically a cave at the bottom. She's like, it's stifling heat. It just sounded very miserable.
It did. Ravelli wasn't even on.
Right, I forgot
about
the
Ravelli.
spectrum there.
No.
But yeah, Trio.
Is that? Oh my gosh, is that it? Are we done?
Cheers.
Are we done talking about
Well,
Shield
let
of
me go
Sparrows?
through my
We
notes.
technically didn't do a spice rating, but I think we
Oh.
beat that to death.
But I think it's a 1.5. I'm just putting it out there.
I did do a 1.5 on
I knew
it.
it. I knew
Because you
you'd
didn't
pick
get
that.
any technical spice until the last 100 pages. Was
It
the
should
first
be.
time there was a spice scene. Like we talked about the banter and the snark and everything. It was all there, but you didn't really get
Yes.
the final.
That's all I'll say.
Slow
Yeah.
burn tension.
Yeah.
5.5.
Okay, are we ready for a cheer? Am I
Okay.
starting like
You're
normal?
starting.
Go ahead.
Yeah, do it,
All
Jamie.
right. I'm cheering to women who find their inner strength when life tells them to hide and do what others say.
Cheers. Now, can you tell
Very
me that?
insightful.
Can you tell me that cheers again? I missed because I think I was reading mine and I think it's very close to mine.
Oh, no. Well, we'll switch it. Mine says, cheers to the graphic audio of this book. I cannot praise it enough. It's just, there's the praise kink out of it. It's so amazing. It's so good. Every person that it was the voice actor for it did such a good job. Just the background of it, it just put you in there. So if you haven't, I recommend it so highly. Cheers.
Cheers. She told me she cried twice.
Evie's a little girl in it and she's screaming Papa. It's so sad. Janie or Corey, cheers.
Cheers. It's kind of like Jamie. It's a little different. My cheers is to Odessa for showing us that it's okay to step out of your comfort zone and we will all find our strength.
Oh, that's
Cheers.
similar but better.
I hate it here. Thank you.
Wait for it, Sam. Wait for it.
All right.
I'm shaking this whole camera.
To the Dessas of the world, may you remember your moments of courage and bravery, and may you never fear stretching your wings to fly high.
Oh my God, you said it.
all
Worse to good to better.
And with
Love it.
that, thank you for joining us on our adventure through Shield of Sparrows. We hope you enjoyed this podcast. Don't forget to check out our drink recipes. Comment below. Let us know. What did you think about my unhinged theories of all of the monsters? Is Odessa the cure? The next book is out soon. So tell us, where are your thoughts and are you reading the second book? As always, thanks for joining us for this adventure. Cheers.
Bye.